Yay! Let's see if people start to come in slowly. Let's see. I'm just gonna wait for people to slowly come in. All right. Hey. Let's see. Oh, hi, Sarah. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for people to slowly trickle in. I'll probably wait until 5:05, and we'll wait. But you guys can write and comment how you're feeling right now. How do you guys feel after the full moon? Do you feel a shift at all? Maybe you don't feel very motivated to do yoga today. Let's see. Okay, we're just gonna wait a little bit more. 2 more minutes. Okay. So today is gonna be it's gonna be a flow so that you guys can get into your splits, into flexibility. I've had a lot of recommendations for that, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do, yes. So I do normally Ashtanga and Vinyasa, and that's what today's practice is gonna be based on. It's gonna be about Vinyasa flows. So we're gonna work on hip openers, getting into flexibility, into splits, and it's okay. You don't have to be super flexible at all. Realize that maybe some people are born flexible, but it's a rarity for sure. All right, I think I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna post really quickly that we have started. So, all right. You guys are ready? Just waiting for me to, okay. Let's see. Almost there. I started. All right, so if you guys are ready, I invite you to get into child's pose on your mat. I'm gonna make sure that you guys can see everything here. I have quite an interesting angle. But if you have any essential oils, you can go ahead, grab them right now. You can use them, place them on your wrists, behind your ears, under your nose, just starting to settle in, starting to get into that relaxed mindset. So if you have never done yoga before and you don't know what child's pose is, I'll go ahead and start that out for you. Let's make sure that angle is good. So we're going to do a wide leg child's pose. So place your knees far apart to the long edges of the mat. You want a straight spine. So your hips are right over your heels. You're gonna elongate your spine. Imagine like there's a on your head. It's kind of pulling your vertebrae, your spine towards the ceiling. So there's no curve in your back. And then once you feel that, you're gonna begin to walk forward into your child's pose. So active child's pose is with your elbows off the floor, but for now we're gonna let everything relax onto the floor. It's okay if you have any pain or any discomfort with the wide knees. You can place your knees together, but if you can, try to place them apart. You're gonna lower down into child's pose. Let your forehead lay on the mat. And just take a moment to breathe. Notice how it feels to be in this pose. Maybe your shoulders are feeling a little tight. That's kind of rock side to side to release any shoulder kinks. But we're just gonna stay here, and I'm gonna kind of just talk and not go through the motions right now. I'm just gonna help you guys kind of set the mood. So find your child's pose and begin to rock your head side to side, your forehead on the floor. Give your forehead a little massage. Allow your hips to melt in deeper into the mat. And begin to take your breath. At every inhale and every exhale should be elongated every time. So begin to breathe in for 5 seconds and exhale at 5 seconds. See how long you can make your breath. Slowly begin to lift your forehead off the ground. Walk your hands up towards your knees. Find yourself in a seated position. Roll your shoulders back and down. So we're going to begin to use Ujjayi breath. If you've never heard of it, it's kind of like a fire breath. It's something that you can hear. It's very strong. So as we practice, I welcome you to take the Ujjayi breath into consideration. It's very helpful to time your poses. So we're going to begin with some Ujjayi breaths, but we're going to clasp our fingers in front of us. Pointer finger touches the other pointer finger. So you're going to make it like a gun with your hand. You're going to reach it out in front of you like you're going to shoot something, and place your head between your arms. So the temples should be between your elbows, and then curve your back so that you're creating like a bubble between, like as if you're holding a ball in front of your chest. So you want to curve your back, elongate your arms in front of you, and begin to breathe really deeply. Notice how every exhale will be very, very strong because your body is in a very strange position. So it's going to come out very strong. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up above your head. Elongate that spine. You're going to have a slight back bend with your arms. Exhale, drop your arms, clasp your hands behind your back, and pull them down towards the mat. Open your chest. The only thing moving here is your shoulders up to your head, the top of your head. So, and then exhale. Allow your body to drop forward into a child's pose. You can wrap your arms around your body, grab onto your ankle. It might be something superficial or just to release, or it doesn't have to be anything too out there. Just something that you can keep with you to think about during the practice. So slowly begin to lift yourself up into a tabletop position. We're gonna do some cat-cows. So inhale, drop your belly, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl your back, gaze past your knees. Imagine there's a ball right under your stomach once again. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up for cow. Exhale for cat. And you can start doing these on your own, at your own rhythm, whatever feels nice. You can even start doing some circles with your spine and your neck. You might even put some weight into your hands, a small up dog. You might rotate your hips side to side. Whatever feels good. Just letting go of any tight muscles right now. You might come back to child's pose if you'd like. Or beside you. Inhale your right hand up towards the sky. And take a nice deep side stretch here. You might feel it all along your side. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up towards the ceiling. And I invite you to cactus your arms out to the side. So 90-degree bend angle in your elbows. Open up your chest. Then exhale. Place your hands on the floor once again to tabletop position. You're going to curl your toes underneath. Push your hips up high for your first down dog. Maybe it's the first down dog of the day. So you can walk your dog. Take some steps. Relax your legs. You might feel a pull in your hamstrings. Take time to just wiggle that out. So we're going to grab our right hand over to our left ankle. You can gaze under your left armpit. If you can't grab your ankle, you can grab your knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, grab onto the other ankle or knee. Inhale, come back up. Gaze forward, come to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, and we're going to do some circles with our hips. So you can start circling your hips towards the right. It might feel strange at first, but you'll start to notice that your spine and your hips are becoming looser every time. And then you can change rotation. Don't forget to breathe. If you're feeling out of air, inhale, gaze forward to the top of the mat. You can walk if you want to the top of the mat. Inhale straight back. Place your hands on your knees or on your ankles, however you'd like. And exhale. We're going to fold forward. You can grab onto your elbows, knees also, if you feel really tight in your hamstrings today. Let yourself swing here. You might feel some tension in your back or your hamstrings. Just notice what you're feeling right now. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, begin to lift your chest until you come fully to standing. Your head is last to come up. Nice. We're just gonna stretch our necks really quickly, so you can grab your right hand over to your left ear and pull your ear over so you'll feel a stretch in your left shoulder and your left neck. Inhale, arm back up and back down. And next arm. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Grab a hold of that right ear and tug to the left. Exhale your arm down. We're gonna start our sun A's. So inhale, raise your arms up towards the ceiling. Watch your hands touch. Clasp your fingers. Oh, you guys probably can't see. So clasp your fingers together and you're gonna flip the palms up. As you do this, you're gonna exhale to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to the left. You're gonna feel more pressure in that left foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows, open up your chest. And exhale, we're gonna forward fold, hinge from the hips. As you like, if you feel really tight in your hamstrings again, you can bend your knees here. Your yoga practice doesn't have to look like everyone else's. Inhale, straight back. You can place your hands on your knees, on your ankles, or on the floor. And then exhale, place your hands all the way on the floor. Shoot back to high plank. Wrists under your shoulders, toes under your heels. A nice full plank position. And you're gonna lower all the way down to low plank. Your chest and your hips are still off the ground. Inhale, push through your shoulders, through your hands, open your chest. This is your first up dog of the day. When you're ready, exhale, curl your toes underneath, push your hips up high for down dog. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths here. I invite you to use your Ujjayi breath. Make your breath audible, make it strong. You might even sound like Darth Vader, that's okay. Make sure you're pushing your hands away into the mat. Shoulders are away from the ears. Tailbone is towards the sky. Last inhale and exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, come to your tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop to a forward fold. Inhale, straight back, hands on your knees. Exhale, forward fold all the way for Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Watch your hands touch. Clasp your fingers, flip your palms up like we just did, and exhale to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come to center. Open up your chest, bend your elbows, and exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, straight back, Ardha. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. We're gonna go for half vinyasa. You can hop into your high plank. And when you're ready, lower down, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, push through your arms, open your chest. Knees are still off the floor. Down dog, push your hips up towards the sky. Pointer fingers are towards the top of the mat. Thumbs are pointing towards each other. 3 breaths on your own. Inhale, gaze forward, come to your tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop before fold. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, fold in deeper. So you can grab onto your elbows here. Allow your body to just sway side to side. And when you're ready, inhale, come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly until you come to a full standing position. Nice deep exhale. All right, third sun A. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the ceiling. Clasp your fingers, flip your palms up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms up. Cactus, your arms, open your chest. Exhale, forward fold for Uttanasana. Inhale, straight back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. So you're gonna push into high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Take your 3 breaths here. Make sure those elbows, those shoulders are away from your ears. Push into the mat. One more deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, come to your tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop to forward fold. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, fold in deeper for Uttanasana. All right, lower down onto your booties. Mine is super dry. So we're gonna do a reverse plank today. So we're gonna work our abs as well. Sorry to tell you guys. If reverse plank is not comfortable for you, like if you have any shoulder problems, you can do a variation of plank. You're welcome to do that. You can go on your knees. If you don't want to do plank at all, that's okay. You can just meet me in child's pose. So for reverse plank, you're gonna place your hands behind your back. You have the option to bend your knees when you do this. So you can come up like this. Or if you want to do more of an advanced variation, you can place your feet, your legs ahead of you and push your hips up towards the ceiling. You can even drop your head back. If you want an even more difficult pose, you can lift one knee at a time and just point both feet towards the top of the mat. But make sure that you're pushing into the floor so that your hips are so your whole body is in one line. And then you're gonna eventually change. So go ahead and find your variation. We're gonna do this for 2 breaths, all right? So go ahead. Yo, I better be hearing those breaths all the way from here. So if you're forgetting about your breath, come back to it. Exhale, lower down. Inhale your knees to your chest. Give them a little squeeze. I love you. Okay, let's go back. Back to plank. We're gonna do 3 in all. Ready? Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower down. Give your knees a squeeze. All right, last one. Push those hips up. One more breath. Exhale, lower down. That was intense. All right, so let's do sun B now. I think we're warmed up. All right, so place your feet at the top of the mat, touching, slight wedge between your heels. You're gonna bend your knees, push your hips back like you're sitting in a chair, but instead of pushing your booty out, you're gonna rotate it in so your back is nice and straight. Inhale your arms up above your head. You should be able to still see your toes from here. So you can kind of lift your toes off the ground to see. Make sure you're not clasping your toes together too hard. Exhale, place your hands together. Hook your left elbow over your right knee for prayer twist. Gaze up towards the ceiling if you can. Exhale, look down. Inhale, arms above your head. Make sure that tailbone is facing towards the floor. Exhale to the left, prayer twist. Exhale, look down. Inhale, above your head. Forward fold. Inhale, straight back. Hands on your knees. Exhale. We're going to go through a half vinyasa. Shoot back to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right away, right leg comes up towards the ceiling. You might need a moment here to open up your hip. You can allow your foot to lower down behind. Just opening up the hip, creating some circles for now. All right, straighten your leg. Exhale. Place your foot between your hands at the top of the mat. And we're going to lift our arms up towards the sky for crescent. So my back heel is off the ground. My right knee is at a 90-degree angle. So I'm really lowering down. My pelvis is towards the top of the mat. It's not open. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Exhale. Begin to turn towards your left. You're going to open up to like a star position. And your left foot is facing towards the left long side of the mat. You're going to lift your right foot, bend through your left knee for Skandasana. So my chest is still lifted. And I'm using this pose to relieve any tension in my hip, in my right hip. You're going to slowly begin to put weight into that right foot again. You're going to swing your arms around over to the top of the mat and over to the right side. Fireball. So you're creating this twist. Inhale, cartwheel your arms over for 2. So now my hips are open towards the left long side of the mat. My right toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. I'm gonna stay here for a second. I need water. All right. So your gaze should be past your right middle finger. Make sure that left shoulder is open. On your next inhale, paint the sky. Right hand, place your left hand on your back leg for reverse warrior. You're gonna feel a stretch in your right side. Instead of cartwheeling over back to the front, we're gonna lower our arm towards the back foot and kind of slowly walk ourselves to the top of the mat. Go ahead, half vinyasa. You can lift a leg as you do this. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right away, lift your left leg up towards the sky. You might need a moment to open up that hip, so you can drop your foot behind in circles. And when you're ready, extend the leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, place the foot at the top of the mat. Inhale, your arms up for crescent left side. How are we doing? You guys sweating? I hope so. All right, make sure those shoulders are away from your ears. 90-degree bend in my left knee. My back heel is lifted off the ground. The palms of my hands are facing each other. Exhale, you're gonna turn towards your right, like the star pose. And you're gonna bend through your right knee. Flex your left foot for Skandasana. Your chest is still lifted. You're not gonna dump into your flexibility. You're just kind of suspended here. If you were to dump into your flexibility, you would go all the way down. But for now, we're just staying at this halfway pose. Slowly begin to fireball your arms around towards the top of the mat and over to the left side, creating a twist with your upper body. Inhale, cartwheel your arms over and down for warrior two. So your left hand should be over your left knee. You're gazing past the middle finger. My right shoulder is open. My back toes are pointed inward. My heel is out. Go ahead and bend your front knee a little more. Lower down just a little bit more. Inhale, paint the sky for reverse warrior. And as we said, extend your arm above your head, lower down towards your back foot, and begin to slowly come to the top of the mat. Go ahead for your half vinyasa. You can lift the leg once again. Go ahead and lower down onto your knees. You guys have done a lot, so let's take a moment to relax. You can find yourself in child's pose. Go ahead and thread the needle with your right hand under your left arm. Allow your right ear to rest on the floor. And when you're ready, switch sides. Inhale, come back up. I think let's do a frog pose. Bring your knees out towards the long sides of your mat. Sometimes people are not as flexible here, so we're gonna take it slowly, little by little. If your body tells you to stop, stop. I think that's the best lesson, the best teacher to listen to. So we're gonna place our knees far apart. My feet are almost touching. And you're gonna begin to walk yourself forward. You're gonna notice your hips are opening slowly until you find that stop moment. So for me, I can lower all the way down, but I notice my toes come off the floor. The most important thing is to breathe through these poses, and that's how you're gonna be able to get in deeper. All right, let's start to lift ourselves back up into that seated position. Heels right under your hips. Let's place our hands on our hearts for now. Take a moment to relax a little further. Notice the palpitations of your heart. Let's come into a tabletop position and then down dog. Find yourself there. We're gonna walk our feet up towards the top. Slowly inhale your arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. High plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right side. Exhale, place your foot at the top of the mat. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Make sure you're gazing past that right middle finger. We're gonna change sides, so go ahead. Move your feet towards the back of the mat. Your right foot has the toes in, heels out. You're gonna reach through with your left arm. Reach forward as much as you can. And then slowly place your hand back down onto the mat. Inhale your right arm up towards the ceiling. Triangle pose. Exhale, look down. Slowly bend through your left knee. Pick up your right heel. Lower down your right knee. And cartwheel your arms over. So you're gonna do revolve reverse warrior. Right hand is up towards the ceiling. And exhale, place your hands back on the floor. We're gonna do some lizard poses. So there's different variations you can do. If this is all you can do, stay here. If you want more of a challenge, go ahead and come up onto your right foot. So you're creating kind of like a half split right here. If you want more of a challenge, you can lower down onto your elbows. If you want more of a challenge, You can lower down onto your back knee, and you can lift your foot. Reach up and behind you to grab onto that foot and open your chest up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, come back down. Come up onto your hands, and you're gonna push your hips back for half splits. Flex your left foot. Let's see, make sure you guys can see me from here, yeah. And then bend through your left knee again. Place your hands on your left knee. We're going to put some pressure on the knee and allow our hips to lower down onto the floor. Little by little, you'll feel the stretch in your right hip. All right, half splits one more time. Push into your hips. Begin to fold forward. It's okay if you can't go all the way. And now we're gonna get ready for our splits. So we're gonna do one more pose before, but make sure that your legs and your hips are feeling ready for this. So we're gonna do Janu's Shavasana. Bend your right knee, place the sole of your foot on your inner thigh, your inner left thigh. Make sure that any extra booty can get out of the way so that your tailbone can touch the floor. Inhale your arms up towards the sky, elongate your spine, and then you're gonna twist your core towards the left and then fold forward. It's okay if you can't go far, but most of the time you can feel a little like crack in your leg if anything was still tight. Breathe deeply here, and that's going to allow you to go in further and further. Inhale, arms come back up towards the ceiling. We're going to change legs. So bend your left knee. Place the sole of your left foot on the inner right thigh. Inhale your arms up towards the ceiling. Twist your upper chest and then fold forward. Imagine that you're pushing your stomach onto your leg. And one side might not be the same as the other. That's okay. No need to judge. One more deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. All right, let's go through that right split. Actually, no, let's go through the other side and then we'll do the splits. All right, so come onto tabletop position, facing the back of your mat. Curl your toes underneath. Push your hips up high for down dog. You're gonna walk your feet up towards the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Watch your hands touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. High plank to low plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right away, left leg lifts up towards the top, towards the ceiling. Exhale, place your foot between your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, come up for warrior two. That's a nice pose, super relaxing. All right, we're gonna switch towards the front of the mat once again. Change your feet. So my right toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Left toes are in, heel is out. You're gonna extend both legs. You're gonna reach through with your right hand, reach forward, and then exhale, tilt towards the side. Triangle pose. Left arm is coming towards the ceiling. Your entire upper chest is open. I challenge you to gaze up towards the ceiling as you do this, if you would like. Exhale, look down. All right, lower down your left knee onto the floor. Inhale, cartwheel your arms up and over. Reverse revolved warrior. You'll feel a nice stretch on the left. Exhale, cartwheel your arms up and over so they're on the inside of your right foot. If you would like to stay here for lizard pose, you are welcome to. If you want more of a challenge, you can curl your toe underneath, push your knee up towards the sky. If you want more of a challenge, you can lower down onto your elbows. And if you feel that you need more of a challenge than that, go ahead, lower down onto your back knee, lift your foot, and reach back for a bind. Open up your chest. We're gonna take 2 nice deep breaths. Exhale, look down. All right, let's go into our splits. I don't know if you guys are ready, but I think I am. If you want to start with your right leg, go ahead. You're gonna begin to heel toe your foot forward, little by little. Don't force it. Until you feel like that's the most you can do. My right leg is always the hardest for me to do the splits in. Just take it slow. Slowly. You might have to work on your hips. My hips are always hard to parallel towards the mat. They always open up. I'll just give you a chance to practice the split on the first side. When you're ready, come back up into a tabletop position. Wiggle out your legs. You might feel a little tense right now, overstimulated. All right, let's move on to the left leg. Lower down, start to heel toe your foot up towards the top of the mat. You can stop wherever feels comfortable. And slowly, when you're ready, meet me in a seated position. We're going to do some Shavasana before we close the practice today. Come up onto your feet. Toes point out to the sides. Heels are inwards. Make sure you don't dump all your weight towards the floor. Make sure that you're just like slightly, I don't even know how to call it, like you're halfway So you still feel like your muscles are engaged in your glutes. Place your hands together, push your elbows into your knees, open your chest. Take 3 deep breaths here. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Let's just move our hips side to side for now. Release that tension. Kind of swing your arms on the floor. Let them trace some designs. Nod your head yes or no. You can grab onto your elbows, whichever feels comfortable. Slowly lower your booty down to the floor. We're gonna do pigeon on the left side and the right, and then we'll come to a close. So heel toe your left foot over to the right side. Your knee is at a 90-degree angle. If you can't, that's okay. Your body will slowly kind of melt into this pose. So inhale, open your chest. You'll feel a deep stretch in the left side. If you would like, you can fold forward. You can lower down your hands further and further ahead of you. If you are advanced in this practice, you're welcome to bend your back knee and grab a hold of the foot. I'm going to stay in normal pigeon for now, though. Two more deep breaths. I know it's killing you guys. We can do this. All right, circle the back leg around and over your left knee. We're gonna go in for a nice twist. So make sure that any extra booty can get out of the way again. Make sure your right foot is on the floor. If this is too intense for you, you can place your foot outside your left knee. All right, you should feel both your tailbone on the floor. Place your right hand behind your back. Inhale your left arm up above your head. Exhale, hook your elbow over your right knee. Gaze towards the back of the room. Every inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, twist in deeper. Inhale, gaze forward. We're gonna place our hands, twist over to the left side, place your hands on the floor, and just kind of a slight forward fold. There we go. We're gonna go left side. So all you're gonna do is push yourself up, keep your feet exactly where they are. We're just gonna change legs. So begin to circle your left leg over to the back of the room. And now you're back in pigeon pose, now on the right side. So as you see, my right knee is not at a perfect 90-degree angle, but that's where I'm working towards. So that's okay, you don't have to be perfect at all. Find that sweet spot where you feel comfortable. Stretch in your right hip and your right hamstring. And then if you would like a challenge, you can bend your knee and grab onto the foot behind you. But I'm going to just do it normal with you guys today. So begin to lower down onto your elbows if you would like. And if you want to go in deeper, you can walk your arms up towards the top of the mat, extending them all the way and letting your forehead touch the floor. Are you guys feeling it burn? I do. Take deep breaths. One more deep breath in. Exhale. All right. Walk your hands up towards your knee. Circle your back around and over your right knee. Make space for your tailbone. Make sure your left foot is on the floor, it's planted. We're going to place our left hand behind our back for support. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky, elongate your spine. And then exhale, hook your elbow over your left knee. Gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale, elongate your spine. Imagine that string coming up towards the ceiling. And exhale, twist in deeper. Inhale, gaze forward. Inhale, come back up. We're going to do some spinal twists as we end. You can begin to close your eyes as we come into this pose. So you're welcome to keep your knees together here or place your right knee over your left, your choice. We're going to come all the way down onto our back. Find that nice flat back. Place your arms over to the sides in the T and allow your legs, your knees to fall over to the left side. Gaze over to the right. Allow your right shoulder to relax and move closer and closer down towards the mat. You can place your left hand on your knees to create a deeper twist. Inhale your knees to your chest slowly. You can keep your eyes closed. Release your knees. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Create a ball with your body. And we're going to change sides. So allow your left knee to come over your right, or keep your knees together, your choice. You're going to bump your hips over to the left so that your knees can fall over to the right. Arms out at a T. Gaze is towards the left side. Notice how your spine kind of twists in deeper every time you breathe. Like as if you're wringing out water out of your body, like as if you're a cloth and you're being twisted. Maybe you hear some birds as you do this, noticing the tiny details of your present moment. Maybe take a moment to smile. Maybe you haven't done that all day. Do it right now. It's okay. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale your knees back up. Release the bind. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Giving them a hug. You might rock side to side. And then maybe forward and back. Just giving your back a tiny massage with the mat. Place your heels all together. Open your knees out to the side like a butterfly. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. We're going to begin to go into Shavasana, corpse pose. Slowly melting into the floor, into our mats. Finding gratitude for today's practice. There's so many things to be grateful for. Go ahead and extend your legs out to the corners of the mat. Allow your hands to lower down onto the floor, palms facing the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears. Allow your chin to tuck in towards your chest. Release any tension in your forehead. Tension between your eyebrows. Notice the way of your eyes and your eye sockets. Maybe you can feel a little bit of air coming out of your nostrils and onto your upper lip. Notice every point of the floor that kisses your body. Take rest. Slowly come back to the present moment. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to rock your head side to side, giving the back of your head a little massage. Inhale your knees to your chest. Elongate your arms above your head. Extend your legs down towards the floor. Take a nice stretch. Bring your knees back to your chest. You fall over towards the left. And inhale, come back up to a seated position. You can cross your knees together, anything you would like, as long as your spine is straight. Place your hands together in front of your heart. or keep them on your knees, palms facing up towards the ceiling for openness and for accepting abundance. The light in me honors that same light in you because we are the same. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I hope it went a lot better than last time. I think last time there was just a lot of technical difficulties, and this time it was my parched throat. So at least it's better than last time. But let me know if you guys like this. Yeah, I hope you guys have a really amazing day. I hope that whatever your day was like, it just got better. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. I'll post about when I'll do this again. But so much love, so much gratitude for you guys.